Hey, what it do, Sports Spoiler? Welcome to the Real Untouchable Podcast with me, Ray Diggs. I got a great segment for you. I want to talk about the San Francisco 49ers edging the Detroit Lions 34-31 to advance to the Super Bowl, in which they will face Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hey, listen, before I get started, hey, make sure y'all hit the like button, the subscribe button, and also the share button. All right. And if you all have any feedback, make sure y'all give it to me. Let me know, put it in the comment section, and we can talk about it. But let's go ahead and jump into this thing. I'm going to give you all a recap on what I think happened in this game, why the San Francisco 49ers won this game, and why I feel that the Detroit Lions coughed away one of the most, oh my God, this right here was a golden opportunity to get to the Super Bowl and possibly win the Super Bowl, which is this year. Okay. All right. So we're going to jump into it. I got 9 things that I feel like doomed to determine this game right here. I'm going to give you all a recap on what really happened in this game. It was a 34-31 game, but at one point it was 24-7, in which the Detroit Lions was dominating this game. They pretty much dominated the whole entire first half. Okay, now that gives me to number one. The Lions dominated the entire first half. Normally in a game like this right here, when you put up 24 points in the first half, that's normally enough to win. But this game right here, it wasn't enough to win because of how the San Francisco 49ers played this game. But it was also the Detroit Lions that really lost this game as well. If you take a look at what happened, the Detroit Lions pretty much doomed themselves by doing what? Missing tackles, couldn't make plays. You see, when it seemed like they forgot how to play football. And that's what I say. That was ultimately determined this game. But number one was the Lions dominated the first half, but they couldn't finish the game. And normally, like I said, this is enough to win games. This right here, 24 points, that's enough to win games if you have a defense like the Lions defense. But I will say this, the Lions secondary, I've always said this right here from the beginning, the Lions have one of the worst secondaries, just like the San Francisco 49ers got one of the worst secondaries. Okay, both of these defenses, the weakness of their defense is the secondary. So, that's why I feel like 24 points wasn't enough, because I knew that if San Francisco got hot, then they can expose this defense. Okay. Now bring me to number 2. Brock Purdy made plays with his leg when he had to. He did what Lamar Jackson should have done. He did something that I feel like we wanted to see from Lamar Jackson in the first game. He made plays with his legs. When he felt the pressure, he got out of there and ran. And honestly, his legs won this 49ers team the game, won this 49ers team the game. Because when he got the pressure and he didn't have an open man, what did he do? Brock Purdy took off running, get 15, 20 yards, 30 yards. That is exactly what. And what did that do? That makes the defense have to stay honest. Now you have something else you got to worry about. You already got to worry about Christian McCaffrey. You already got to worry about Deebo Samuel and Ayoki. Now you have to worry about Brock Purdy's legs. And that's something that's really not a strong point when it comes to him. That's not a strong point when it comes to him. So you got to worry about his arm, his leg, Christian McCaffrey. You got to worry about Deebo, Ayuk. So you pretty much have to worry about everybody. Then we ain't gonna even talk about Kittles. Kittles only had 1 catch in the first half. This dude had 1 catch for -1 yard in the first half. And when I look at Kittles, man, I look at Kittles as one of the premier tight ends. I look at him as a superstar tight end. For him to only have 1 catch, I said, man, listen, this team is over with. But Brock Purdy came out to the second half. He got him involved. He got the rest of these guys involved, but he used his legs. And that's what I feel like was very important in this win right here. Okay, that's my number 2. Number 3, 49ers linebackers played. They made plays when they needed to. The 49ers linebackers, man, this right here might be the best set of linebackers with Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw. These right here are 2 of the premier linebackers in the NFL. These dudes are headhunters. These dudes right here, when I say these dudes right here hunt, these dudes hit so hard. I'm talking about they're the complete package when you look at a linebacker. When you go and you want to create the perfect linebacker, Fred Warner is the perfect linebacker. He is the perfect linebacker that you can create. If you want to create a linebacker, that is the perfect linebacker that you create is Fred Warner. And I said, this dude was all over the field. They made plays. They made sure that they made sure that Montgomery and Gibbs didn't get out, and because they was running wild in the first half. But the second half, they found themselves and they pretty much dominated the second half when it came down to those two linebackers. Man, those two linebackers was controlling everything. And that's why I said they were number 3 on why the 49ers won this game. Number 4, bad decision making by Dan Campbell. And I was sitting there arguing with somebody on Facebook the other day, and he was like, well, the 49, the Lions, I mean, if they go for it, that mean that they got the confidence, that your coach got the confidence that you can get it. That's not what this is about. That's not what this right here is about. This right here is about making the best decision that can get you to a Super Bowl. Going for it on 4th down when you can kick a field goal. And then they was like, oh, yeah, the kicker, the kicker been shaky all year. He ain't made a 40-yard field goal. At the end of the day, I don't want to hear none of that. You met your kicker. You give your kicker an opportunity to make that kick. Because if he makes that kick, it's 27-10. Now, we got a whole different ball game now. Honestly, I think if it goes up, if the Lions goes up 27-10, I honestly feel like that game is over with. And he went for it on 2 4th down, which he could have got he went for it on 2 4th down in which he could have got field goals. How much did they lose by? They lost by 3. So all he needs to do is make one of those field goals. I just feel like you got to allow your kicker. And I hate kickers. I feel like I would never put a kicker. And this ain't even putting the game in his hand. This right here is in the 3rd quarter. This right here is putting a possession in his hand. So if he misses it, okay, it was just like we went for it on 4th down. But if he makes it, it's 27-10. I honestly feel like that kills all the 49ers confidence. All that, they came out, they had the momentum at one time when they got that first field goal. That was the perfect scenario. You up 24-10, y'all marched the ball down the field, then you didn't get nothing. What the 49ers do, they went straight down the field and scored. So now the momentum has changed. Okay, then what happened the next possession? Gibbs fumble. You go and you score again. So what could have been a 27-10 game, now it's a 24-24 game. You see what I'm saying? Even if the 49ers go down there and score, okay, let's say like if we get the field goal, we get it 27-10. Okay, cool. And if you go down there and score, it's still 27-17. Okay, say like we drive the ball and we fumbled in. Okay, we fumbled in, you score, it's still 27-24. We still got a lead. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say it was bad decision making by going for those 4th downs by Dan Campbell. You have to trust your team. I guess you trust your quarterback a little bit way too much. But in this situation right here, you got to get points. It's about getting points and winning Super Bowls. Okay? It's about getting the points and winning and going to your Super Bowl. And I think that honestly, he lost all confidence in his kicker, and that would pretty much doom them in this game right here. Okay? So that's right there, another bad play calling by the Lions. Number 5, Lions forgot how to play football in the second half. I've never seen a team that forget how to play football the way the Lions did. When I tell y'all, I've never seen a team drop that many passes. These dudes were dropping so many passes, and I'm like, bro, y'all was catching all this. Reynolds just couldn't catch a pass. I'm like, bro, like, okay, the pass is a little bit behind you, but you still should make that. You in the NFL. High school kids, we get it. They might drop that. But if you're in the NFL, you should be able to catch that pass. It's like they forgot how to play football in the second half. Okay, every bounce went the line, every bounce with the 49ers way. Ball bounce up off the dude helmet, and then dude catch it. Boom. Oh my God. I'm like, bro. If I'm a Lions fan right now, dude, I ain't gonna even lie, dude. I'm just sitting there and like, man, I got bad luck. But in the end, that what happened. You see? So that's another thing that happened, right? Lions forgot how to play football. Number 6, Christian McCaffrey and Debo made plays for the 49ers. Okay? You got Christian McCaffrey. It seemed like he'll lose a yard. Oh, my God. He busts out of nowhere, and he gets you 6 yards. Same thing with Debo. Debo catch a pass behind the line of scrimmage, and you got two defenders on him, and then he gets you another 9 yards. I just feel like the Lions act like they didn't want to play in the second half. And like, I'm just like, bro, Debo, I get it. He's strong. He's not really that fast. But in those plays, if the Lions secondary make those plays, the Lions win this game. But if you continuously letting them get these yards like this, like, okay, we hit you behind the line of scrimmage, but you still get 5 yards. Okay, we hit you right here at the line of scrimmage, and then you somehow spin away, get away, and you still get 13 yards. That's what Debo was doing. The yards after catch, you know, and I'm just like, you know what, man, this Lions team don't want to win. I honestly feel like this team did not want to win. Okay. And number 7, same thing I just said, turnover and drop passes killed the Lions. They had drop pass after drop pass in the second half. Reynolds, he was wide open. Man, one time Reynolds was so open, I ain't gonna even lie. He probably wouldn't have scored, but he would have been close to scoring. And he dropped it wide open. And like I said, Gibbs, he's a rookie, but Gibbs gonna have to get better at carrying that ball, like, you know. But I'm not gonna even blame him on this because it was some confusion when it came down to the play calling of that, because Gibbs went on the wrong side of Jared Goff. So he was pretty much still trying to put the ball away when he was trying to dodge those defenders. So I'm gonna give him a pass on that fumble, you know. So on that fumble, but that fumble, I ain't gonna lie, that fumble doomed them, because that fumble pretty much gave all the momentum to the 49ers, and they didn't get they never gave back that momentum after that fumble, because they got that fumble when they went right down the field and scored. So now it's 24-24 now. So that fumble killed them, and drop passes really doomed them. Because like I said, it was at least 4 drops that was all first downs, possibly could have been a touchdown. So that was really killed them. Number 8, Lions should have gave the ball to Jameson Brown and Amon-Ra St. Brown. They should have gave them the ball more. I think that Amon-Ra St. Brown is one of the best wide receivers, one of the most underrated wide receivers in the NFL, for sure. Jameson Williams, he got a touchdown. Like I said, they should have gave him more opportunities, you know, with the reverse, or just anyway, you know, spread everybody out, put him over there by himself, let him go one-on-one with the 49ers secondary cornerback. Honestly, I think Jameson Williams will win that. I think he'll win that battle right there. That's just my opinion. Like I said, the Lions secondary trash and the 49ers secondary trash as well. So you got to give Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jameson Williams more opportunities. You got to. And like I said, Amon-Ra St. Brown is one of the most underrated wide receivers in the NFL, and I don't think nobody on the 49ers can stop him. But when you give him, when you don't give him the plays that he should get, I just feel like, what was the play calling? Who was calling these plays? Okay. All right. And it brings me to my last thing of this game, the recap of this game. The NFL needed the San Francisco 49ers in the Super Bowl. Y'all ask me, wow, man, come on, don't go there. Yes, I'm going there. The 49ers the NFL needed a San Francisco 49ers Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl. Think about it. Do anybody really want the Lions in the Super Bowl? Think about it. Do anybody really want to see the Lions in the Super Bowl besides they 100 fans that they got? No, nobody really wanted to see your Lions in the Super Bowl. Everybody wanted to see the Baltimore Ravens versus the San Francisco 49ers. That's what everybody wanted to see. But being that Lamar Jackson messed that up for us, so we had to settle for at least one of the two teams that we wanted in there, which was the San Francisco 49ers. So you have to get them to the Super Bowl. Now, I will say this right here. The Lions made it easy by making all these dumb mistakes, the fumbling and the drop passes. So they made it easier for them to get there. But the NFL needed a San Francisco 49er, Baltimore Ravens Super Bowl. But because they couldn't get that, they had to put one of these two teams in. they had to get the San Francisco 49ers to the Super Bowl. So it's Kansas City, and the San Francisco 49ers in the Super Bowl. That's my last opinion on what I think in this game right here, what I feel like the recap of this game right here was. So with that being said, man, thank y'all again for listening to another great segment of the Real Untouchable Podcast. And this right here was my recap of the San Francisco 49ers defeating the Detroit Lions 34-31 to advance to yet another Super Bowl for Kyle Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan, you got to get it done this Super Bowl right here, man. Because if you don't get it done this Super Bowl right here, we're going to start looking at you a little side eye. Because you with this right here would be your third Super Bowl loss. You lost one with the Falcons, in which you lost a 28-3 lead. Then you lost one against these Chiefs a couple years ago. And to lose to this team again, I'm just saying, it's time for you to win something. But I think that the 49ers, they got a good chance. So, but hey, until next time, y'all, make sure y'all hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the share button. Until next time, y'all have a great day. Peace.